It has been reported that since the beginning of the COVID-19 epidemic, racially motivated assaults against Asians in our community has increased by over 700%. We have all seen media coverage that indicates that this is not inconsistent with behavior across North America, where well-meaning citizens who do nothing but contribute to society have been beaten, injured, and even killed simply because of the color of their skin. On Sunday, March 28th, the Tri-Cities Chinese Society held a rally at Town Center Park. The event not only drew attention to the situation, but it also gave community leaders a chance to express their solidarity. Tri-Cities Community TV was there and brings you this coverage.
Stop Asian hate! Stop Asian hate! Stop Asian hate! Stop Asian hate!
Stop Asian hate! Stop Asian hate! Stop Asian hate!
In the last year, the incidence of violence and racist acts across North America has increased by 7 times. Today we're here to push back against racism and violence and to express our solidarity and support for multiculturalism and fair treatment for all. Everyone deserves fair treatment, and we're here today to stand together for a better Canada and a better future. Thank you. So I'm going to read a statement from Ron McKinnon, MP for Coquitlam, Port Coquitlam. Dear friends and neighbors, the past year has laid bare the many inequalities that continue to persist in our society for racialized Canadians. In particular, we've seen an alarming increase in acts of racism against Asian Canadians. This ignorant, violent, and vile behavior has no place in our society, and we continue to stand up in the face of hate. The COVID-19 pandemic has propelled anti-Asian hatred in communities across Canada and around the world. This serves as a sharp reminder that racism and systematic discrimination disrupts lives, harms people's health and well-being, and remains a driving force for inequality. Together we must stand against long-standing discrimination and racism in our society. It is incumbent upon all of us to promote our shared values of acceptance and respect for diversity and inclusion for all. We renew our commitment to building a more inclusive and equal country where everyone's rights and freedoms are respected. While we have made progress, these remain critical work to be done to eliminate systematic racism in Canada. Together we can work to stop anti-Asian racism by standing as allies and amplifying the voices of those affected. Only then can we truly build a fairer and more inclusive Canada for everyone. The Mayor of Coquitlam will now give several remarks. Welcome to the stage. Thank you.
I will be giving several remarks, but I will tell you right now how proud I am to be a community where this many people will come out for a cause like this. I know there are people here from Coquitlam and Port Moody and Port Coquitlam and all of the Tri-Cities and other communities in our region. And I want to acknowledge, first of all, that we stand here on land that we celebrate with statues like the one behind me. Land that we celebrate was originally inhabited by the Coquitlam First Nation and other First Nations. And today we stand with all of our community to challenge racism, to make certain that we all stand together. I'd like to acknowledge at least one of my colleagues who's here today, Councillor Terry Towner. But I know that all of City Council in Coquitlam joins in recognizing the voices here today that will stand up against the virus that is racial hate. Let's do it every day. Let's do it every time we hear it. And let's stand together. Thank you all.
那市长刚才就是说我们站在这里
My name is Megan. I'm Megan Lottie from Port Moody. I'm the acting mayor, and I wanted to echo the comments made by Mayor Stewart, that really there is no place here in Canada for racism. And I am so proud to be standing here to say no, it's not okay. We need to stop this. It's become far more prevalent over the last 12 months, and all of us together can bring a change. I'd like to acknowledge that Councillor Zoe Royer is here with me today as well.
Hello, everybody. My name is Zoe Royer, Councillor, City of Port Moody, and I acknowledge each one of you for being here today. You know, in the topic of racism, of hate speech, of acts of violence against anyone in our community, we cannot be complacent. We must have interventions in every single conversation, in person, in social media, with friends, acquaintances, and people that we don't even know. Together, we can make a difference. We must, at this time, support Asians in our community. Speak out, speak up, stand out. Support them personally, call a friend, support their businesses, and lobby every level of government to put an end to this once and for all. Thank you.
那接下来是我们的Port Moody 和 Coquitlam 的国会议员 Nelly 他也有话想对大家讲。
Hello everyone, hello Tri-Cities, my fellow Asians, and all who are here in solidarity against anti-Asian hate. Thank you to June and Natalie and the Tri-City Chinese community, society, and organizers, members of the media, and to the dignitaries for being here to add your voice to this cry. I say cry because there is a pent-up cry inside me that has been suppressed my entire life as an Asian immigrant woman. Every insult and snicker that tried to shame me because of the color of my skin and where I come from, the extra mile I'd have to go to get ahead in everything because the quality of my work as a racialized woman didn't garner the same value or interest as the person beside me, the humiliation my parents faced in public places, the physical danger that elderly Asian Canadians face because of COVID-19 scapegoating. When I saw the headlines about the Atlanta spa shootings and the report of the officer that empathized with a killer's problem of sex addiction, instead of giving the due respect and acknowledgement of the injustice that the victims faced, of which 6 were Asian women that it did, that did it. I'm sick and tired of Asian Canadians being treated like we're invisible. I'm sick and tired of being treated like doormats. And when we are seen, why does it have to be with hate or blatant othering? From the start of the pandemic, Asian Canadians have been scapegoated as the cause of COVID-19 and have experienced an increase of over 700% anti-Asian hate crimes. But anti-Asian racism didn't start with a pandemic. From the placement of Chinese railway workers on the most dangerous sites where death would be imminent, head taxes, and ongoing cultural bullying and stereotypes of Asians across all genders and ages, racism is a direct attack on human dignity. But the power to combat any hate is not to sow hate, but to sow from a place of light, and that inevitably means forgiveness. Forgiveness doesn't mean the forfeiting of justice. What forgiveness does is it gives power back to the victim from being corrupted like the perpetrator. Forgiveness safeguards us from hating our perpetrators and instead causes us to hate the wrong they do. From the beginning, we must have a vision of healing and restoration. The power of hate is division and destruction. Power of forgiveness and a vision of restoration is a country that can stand united because the people are united. Those who experience racism shouldn't have to question their value as a human being, and we must do better to address these increasingly common incidents. We must take an approach that addresses these issues on all fronts: public awareness, punishment of perpetrators, accountability to those in authority who have the power to administer justice, and encouraging victims to speak up. Change doesn't come without some pain, but I am committed to lending my support so you are empowered to find your justice, our justice. There is a powerful wind of determination to no longer remain silent. This wind is sweeping yesterday's refuse and clearing the way for a nation that is rooted in love, respect, and dignity for all who seek safe shelter under the banner of a glorious Canada from sea to sea to sea. Thank you.
I am a proud Chinese Canadian. I have been working hard and making my contribution to Canada for the last 30 years. When we were all little, we were taught by parents that we need to be kind and friendly to people, that we cannot be arrogant and bullying. We were also taught to stand up for people and fight back when enough is enough. When innocent people are killed in such brutal way in a modern and civilization world because of the color of their skin, you know, enough is enough. Justice needs to be made. I'm saying this loudly. Enough is enough. Justice needs to be made. The sisters and brothers killed in Atlanta shootings, they cannot rest if justice is not made. Their children are crying. Their parents cannot sleep. This is the reason I'm here. Our voices need to be heard. Justice needs to be made. He destroyed 8 innocent people's lives. He destroyed 8 families, loving families like ours. How can you dare to explain to us that he has just had a bad day? Enough is enough. We all have a duty here to fight anti-Asian hate. 你可以跟我一起说 Enough is enough! Enough is enough! Enough is enough! Enough is enough! What is the value of being a good human? It's not judged by the color of your skin. It's how well you are respected and loved, and how much you have contributed. Let's all work together. Stop racism. Let's all work together. Stop Asian hate. Thank you all.
Hi everyone, my name is Franco. I felt compelled to step up and to say something. I'm an immigrant from Hong Kong. I grew up here in Vancouver, in Richmond for all my life. And every single week I go and have dim sum with my grandparents. And you know something's wrong when the topic changes from protecting them from COVID to protecting them from other people. You know, you have my grandpa expressing not daring to look at other people in the eyes because he's scared of what might happen to him. And that to me is the scariest and saddest thing to see everything that's been going on down in the States and then migrating over here. So I really hope that everyone here today, you know, we live in a multicultural society. I grew up with people from all across cultures, all different colors. We never even questioned that. We always learn about each other, eat each other's foods, learn from each other's languages, and we need to continue to do that. And that's why I want to continue to make Canada wonderful and great again. Thank you.
I'd like to say a few words, having lived in Asia for 15 years. 我用中文讲一下好吗？就是我在中国住了15年然后我最近2年才回加拿大。我非常高兴看到这么多人来发声。对，我名字叫 Chris， my name is Chris Pereira， 中文名字是彭家荣。我今天 讲一下，我中文讲的不好，所以请见谅啊。我想支持你们多发声，多支持这种加拿大良好的传统的文化，是一个多元文化，一个公平对待、包容性强的一个国家。然后我们大家到这里，今天我觉得是一个非常有意义的事情。我鼓励你们多参加、多发声，然后我们多交朋友，多建立桥梁。我的到来，包括不同的种族的人都过来支持亚裔的反歧视活动，我觉得是一个很有意义的事情。我鼓励你们多发声，然后我们一起努力为一个更美好的未来。谢谢。
Thank you, everyone. This gathering will be end by 3 p.m. sharp because we register at R70. We need to combine with the bylaw. And also before you leave, we can try your voice again. And thank you again for coming. I really appreciate it. We love you. And hopefully we can build a country and society with equality. And also we love each other peacefully. For this generation and next generations. We love Canada. We love each of you. Thank you so much for each of you coming together today. Really appreciate. Also special thank you for Linda here. The Tri-City Chinese Community Society. We coming together, we stand together, we make our voice being heard. No more silence. And also thank you, John. Yeah, thank you so much.